You're busted.
Started the show.
It doesn't work.
I'm too tired. I'm not strong enough. I'm too shy. I'm too busy. These are just a few of the many excuses that we tend to use when we want to live inside our comfort zone, when we don't want to live the way Jesus calls us to live. I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but Jesus has done way too much for us not to be talking and living the way. Jesus loved us so much that he was compelled to save every single one of us from hell. He knew that he was going to have to take the worst torture ever. The thing about the Roman crucifixion was that it was meant to just rip apart, not only physically, but spiritually too. It was done to the lowest of people. I mean, we're talking murderers, adulterers, thieves. But yet Jesus loved us so much that he willingly took the shame of that for us. So we're not worth it. We're not worthy, but Jesus loves us so much, and he took the shame. He did it, and he was compelled by his love for us. That he wasn't going to quit. He wasn't going to stop, no matter what it took to make sure we could spend eternity with him. So if the King of Kings loved us so much, and he wanted to save us from hell, why aren't we living the life that he has called us to live? Why aren't we reading our Bibles daily and getting stronger in his presence? Why aren't we talking the way Jesus would call us to talk? Why are we not talking to our friends, our co-workers, the people right next to us about Jesus, even though we know they're going to hell? Why wouldn't we? Why are we compelled to live like true Christians would live? We say we love him, but yet apparently we aren't compelled enough to show it. Or if we do show it, not a lot. Luke 9:23 says, "Then Jesus said to them all, if anyone would come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me." What did Jesus say? He said daily. He didn't say once a week on Sundays. He didn't say, oh, whenever you want, you can follow me. No, he said daily. Christianity is supposed to be uncomfortable, people. We're not supposed to be living inside our comfort zones. Do you think Jesus was outside his comfort zone when he was dying for us? When he was taking the pain for us? Obviously he wasn't inside his comfort zone. Just to save us selfish beings. We're not worth it. After all that, after all the crucifixion and the ripping apart and the beatings on his head and the crown of thorns pushed on his head with the scoffing and the mocking, Jesus was on that cross. And he said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they have done." They had known not what they had done. Forgive them, please, Jesus. The true love right there. The true love. And you know, no matter how undeserved and how unworthy we are, Jesus still did it for us. And nothing was going to stand in the way to have everlasting life with him. Ephesians 2:4-5 says, "But because of his great love, God, who is rich in mercy, made us alive with Christ, even when we were dead in transgressions. It is by grace you have been saved." So with all that said, let me ask you guys a question. Knowing all that Christ has willingly done for you, knowing the beatings and the scars he took and everything else that he has done for you, what are you going to do about it? I'm asking you guys right now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep conforming to the world? Are you going to do what apparently culture says is the normal to do? Or are you going to get outside of your comfort zone? Are you going to take up your cross daily as Jesus commands us to do? And are you going to live for Christ the way it is truly meant to be lived? You guys make the call. Thank you. Woo! Woo!
church. Hey!